Okay, well, let's go ahead and get started. Um, I know we've all got things to take care of and want to respect everyone's time who does show up live. So thank you. Cheryl, you've had a lot going on. Tell us
Yeah.
what's happening with all your programs.
First, we like to share that this afternoon we are going to visit five authorized refugees. This is a initiative we are working with the FAO to assess 300 entrepreneurs.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're launching a livelihood project. Initially covering these 300 entrepreneurs. So our first visit will be this afternoon, and we are
Wow.
very, very happy.
Yes.
Yeah,
So is this part of one of the other programs that you mentioned or
it's
completely
completely
completely separate?
separated. Yeah, so yeah, it's
Wow.
a little work.
Okay, so
We
then
we
please tell
are
us more about it. Yeah.
yeah, we like to assess existing skills and competences
Yeah.
so they can insert in a workforce and can work independently to make food for themselves and the community. Okay, initially is that.
Okay.
And secondly, we are working on our initiatives, Masa Madre and Mobilize Your Future. And in that way, we need your help in a sense that you can connect us with companies that can provide us equipment to bakery and
Okay.
also to Mobilize Your Future because these are also 300 entrepreneurs or young adults
Yeah.
survivors. We want to insert in the construction development. And
Okay.
related to that, we will need helmets, security glasses, boots, um, also uh, cas casket,
Helmet. You said, yeah, helmet.
helmets,
Yeah.
right? And we would like to your help to connect with these people
Mhm.
that we
Okay.
can support us. No? We're
Okay.
still fundraising and speaking
Yeah.
with private companies to uh, support us too, but it will be grateful if we come with your help too.
Yes. Okay. So primarily you're working through like bakeries, food type thing, as well as now construction for the young adults, right?
Construction, yeah.
Okay. Those two are the main areas. Okay. That's good to keep in mind. And then I assume like the helmets, glasses, gloves, all of that can still be purchased in country.
Yes,
Okay.
to be purchased here, or we can, depending on we what we find. No, if we
Yeah.
find a company outside, we link the after that how we bring into the country. But it would be easier if we can buy
Yeah.
them here. Yeah.
Okay. And then when you mention the refugees, where exactly, what areas are you talking about? What areas are you working in? Where are they coming from?
Well, initially, we like to be in La Guaira,
Hmm.
which there are mostly there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
All right. Um, that's awesome. Congratulations. Another terrific
thank you.
program. I love the way you're pivoting so quickly and able to launch these initiatives.
I wanted to ask too.
Yeah, please.
We are also being part of another groups like Ashoka,
Yeah.
and especially now that with the Colombia's earthquake,
Hmm.
we like to request if we can share this matrix we had
Yeah.
with our contacts to them, so
Yeah.
maybe we can get some help too
Yes.
for
Yeah,
them.
absolutely. Yeah, we can
Okay.
certainly do that. Yes, no problem there at all. so we can feel free to share that with whoever would find it helpful. And then they can add their info, and we will continue looking for people to add to the spreadsheet as well. Um, thank you. Jessler, are you able to speak? If not, it's okay. Hi, Lee. Good morning. Lee, are you able to chat?
Sorry, good morning. How are you?
Hi, Jessler. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Sorry, I'm from home and with the kids around, it's kind of like difficult.
Part of the
Hey.
perils of working from home. Yes.
Yeah, so great to meet you, Christy. I'm
Yeah.
here. I don't know. I'm part of the Venezuela Alliance of Utah. I think we
Ah,
connected a while back.
yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. How are your shipments going?
So as far as we were aware, the group that coordinated the first shipment, they were successfully able to send it to Venezuela. So
Wonderful.
as far as we know, we should be on the way.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, and that was the only shipment that was sent from Utah because you're familiar with this, right? The shipping costs, the
Yes.
difficulty from getting here
Yes.
all the way to Venezuela, but they were able to figure that out at the end.
Okay, good. And so what is the next phase for your organization? Are you still collecting goods to be sent? Is it more about just supporting through information at this point? What stage are you at?
That's a great question. We're supporting through information. We're not collecting more goods. If anything, we might partner with I forgot the name. It's not Taviras. I forgot the name of that entity in
Okay.
that. But anyways, if we send something, I know they might be sending this other entity will be sending probably a container or something. So
Okay.
if anything, we might partner up with them for that.
Perfect.
But as of right now, we're just informing the community of what's going on, and see what else we can support. There is also a national initiative that we're supporting. We have
Hmm.
been supporting since day one, which is buying tools for people who were helping with the rescuing,
Yeah.
and that's through how many organizations are we, like 60, 80 organizations, Venezuelan organizations nationwide. So I know that's still going, but yeah, that's in regards to the aid that we have been able to support so far.
Perfect. And can you remind me, what outside, of course, now you've sort of, like all of us, pivoted to helping after the earthquakes and things, but what is your primary mission, of your organization? What is it that happens day to day?
So our primary mission is mostly educate, connect people, especially Venezuelans, to resources here in Utah.
Okay.
Um, because of the logistic, we knew that it would be. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second.
Somebody needs your attention. Yes. No problem.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah, our primary mission is connect people to resources here in Utah, uh, whether it's education, immigration, job placement, anything like that, and then work with local partners to assist on that, as well as sometimes communicate, policy options that will be beneficial for the Venezuelan community here in the States. As well as there's a policy right now going on in the Senate to kind of like secure transition, democratic transition to Venezuela. So we might be supporting that. So a little bit of everything. Aid hasn't been our main focus over the
Sure.
years because we know it's so complicated.
Yeah,
But here and there, when situations like this arise, we have been able to step up and provide some support.
for sure. And is there a large population of Venezuelans in Utah?
Uh, So before this administration, we're estimating about 20,000.
Oh, wow.
Right now, we might be best estimate will be around 12 to
Okay.
15,000. We know there was a lot of rotation in the last few months.
Yeah. Well, there's
Um,
just a smaller population there in general, so I wasn't sure.
yeah, it's a small population, but it's still the presence or has been strong enough to say, hey, we're a solid community here.
Yeah.
That's something that we have also worked a lot to make sure, other entities, organizations learn, hey, there's a significant number of us in Utah, even though most people will think like, what, Utah? I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's not a common pattern, right, for
Yeah.
migrating.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Wonderful work and so glad to learn more about you. Hi, Lee. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yes, we just ended up, just for the benefit of anybody else, we primarily work with Ukraine.
Yep.
And on Tuesday morning, we shipped off our 50th container in the last 4 years. So
Amazing.
kind of a milestone for us.
Yes. That's a lot to celebrate.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. So
Fantastic. Well, it's always good to see your face.
uh,
So you're here to learn about Venezuela?
yeah, I'm here to learn about Venezuela and to offer any assistance that we might be able to
Okay.
send that way. I mean, obviously we deal primarily with medical supply,
Mhm.
and but also I'd be willing to contribute the contents of a container if somebody'd be willing to pay for it. So,
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So
you know,
Lee is in, for those of you who don't know Lee, he is a mainstay in our Ukraine calls, but he is outside of Minneapolis as well and is always shipping medical supplies to Ukraine. But that's an incredible offer. Thank you, Lee. And they do a
we,
terrific
we
job.
get,
I've been there to see it in person.
yeah. Well, put this way, it's given to us, so if we can give it on, we want to. And obviously, a huge, huge need right now in Venezuela.
Yeah, awesome. Fantastic. Thank you. What a kind offer.
Yeah.
Um, Tracy, it's good to see you. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. I know you were, so we got the container to Jim that was
Mhm.
going on to Venezuela, and then you're working on another container of aid to go direct to Venezuela. How are things going in your world?
Yeah, going well. We're almost finished. We've sent some things, smaller shipments like water filters and such. But yeah, we've got two larger containers, one that's left and one that's almost finished. We're based out of Utah as well. And yeah, we send containers to Ukraine as well. We ship aid, yeah, around the world to places where people are displaced by war and natural disasters. Ukraine's on our list for sure, Venezuela, of course, and I guess we're looking into Colombia as well.
Um, I was just saying this morning, I bet I'll hear from Tracy about Colombia.
Yeah. Yep, that's next.
Um,
We're gonna look
then
at that
are
as well.
you still looking to, did you find somebody to take the mattresses that you had acquired, or are you sending those, or are we still looking for somebody to take those?
We still have them. If somebody wants them, they're just here. We use them for our local refugee families,
Mhm.
so we can definitely use them here in
Sure.
Utah. But if not, if somebody needs them in Venezuela or Colombia, we can definitely send them there. So
Okay, and will you remind me of the sizes and quantity, and let's go ahead and get that on the record.
yeah, I've got the list. I can send it over to you. But most of them are larger sizes. They're mostly fulls, queens, and kings. Mhm.
Okay. And then for anybody catching the replay later, these are gently used, not brand new, but
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
mostly they're
they're
just returned to store.
Yeah, similar in boxes, still. Mostly they're wrapped in plastic still, but occasionally the edges, because they're in a warehouse and you have to, I mean, they're
Yeah,
hard to carry. The
yeah,
edges will get dirty as they get dragged. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah, but still excellent condition.
right.
So they would be a huge use. Okay,
Mhm.
perfect.
Yeah.
Um, and then let's see, I talked to Hannah with Global Empowerment Mission earlier in the week. They are still, of course, uh, sending aid there. They have kind of a system up and running now. And so I know they will be working in Colombia as well. And then World Central Kitchen, they are responding in Colombia as well as Venezuela. And then again, all over the place. They're up and running so fast with their local chef partner network in different places. So it looks like aid has been transportation wise, things have gotten easier over the last week, which is kind of always the case once you get a few weeks in. Uh, the systems kind of work themselves out and everybody figures out a way to get things in. Again, the resilience of the logistics industry in general is always, they'll figure out how to get it done. And that's an encouraging part of these calls. And I think those may be the only people I've talked to this week. And then I think we had, let me look at my folder real quick. Yeah, I think those are all the updates from our side as well. Again, we're always here if anybody has questions, wants to know how things are getting through. We have both parts of our team are working on working with clients like Tracy to get containers there that is donated cargo. And then, again, the resilience of people. A couple of our team members are working on just regular commercial shipments that, businesses operating in the rest of the country as well. So they're working on just regular cargo getting in. So there are definitely ways to get in. There are things up and running. And so if you have questions about any of that, then of course we have multiple logistics people in the WhatsApp group. You can always feel free to add in there. You can respond to the emails directly. Gozda and I both get those. And if we don't know the answer, then we will get the answer to you. But it sounds like things are kind of moving along. I know, again, kind of what happens in these scenarios is uh, attendance sort of drifts off. Everybody shows up initially, and then they kind of get their working plan in order, and then attendance drifts off. So we always want to make these calls as productive and helpful as possible. Um, so I don't know. I will put a kind of a poll in the WhatsApp group and in the email as well. Does everybody want to continue having weekly calls? Do we want to start spreading those out now that people have a little more, it's become a little more stable on the ground? But again, always want to be helpful and make the best of your time and efforts as well. And so let us know how we can continue doing that. Um, but I don't think I have any other updates. Does anybody else have anything they want to chime in on before we go?
I just wanted to do a quick,
Yeah,
I have a
please.
quick question, and you don't have to give all the details, more of a yes, no. Originally, because I've been working with Smart Aid to get that shipment,
Yeah.
this next shipment in, but originally the only way to really ship aid to Venezuela that I was aware of through these meetings was to truck it all the way to Florida to GEM, and then they were going to ship it. Have you worked out other logistics options where we don't have to truck it to Florida?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Yes, we have. Short
Okay.
answer to that. Yes. Initially, when airports were more closed and
Hmm.
Jim was able to get in quickly because they work with the US government, so they were
Right.
able to use more military airports and transport and things like that. So which is a huge advantage. But now that more things have opened up, yes, even
Okay.
the people on our team who are working on just regular commercial shipments, they're going. Uh,
Hmm.
it's more, I think now the complication is not only, and again, this is sort of, as you all know, the world of logistics in general, it's not only about getting it to Venezuela. It is, we're in August, the fuel has gone up. It's the big time for August is when a lot of people, large companies start moving in their Christmas shipments. So then you
Hmm.
just have out of Asia less container space. So containers may be diverted from other parts of the world to make way for coming in for Asia. And so it's again how the supply chain all works together globally. So that has, I saw on one of our team's internal reports, that has created some space issues. Um, and so we're working on, does it need to go directly through a neighboring country and be trucked in? Can it go straight to one of the ports in Venezuela? So part of it is not only about a route, but just container availability in general
Okay.
and
Yeah.
rising fuel costs and things like that. Yeah, all of those have tightened for sure. Um, yeah, yes, absolutely. Thank goodness we don't have to go through Florida.
Right. That is a pretty expensive trucking.
That was,
Yeah.
yes, pretty expensive. It is amazing to me
Mm.
how expensive it is just to get it across the US. And sometimes I forget just how big the US is.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but yeah. All right. Any other questions that we can answer for anyone? Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for your time. Again, we have the WhatsApp group, we have emails. If there's anything we can do for you in between the meetings, please let us know. Lee, I will make people aware of your generous offer too. And then I'll also, like I said, add a poll to both the email and to the WhatsApp group on should we change the frequency of the calls based on need and information, and want to do what's best for everybody. So we will wrap things up today, but thank you for being here. Thank you for those that catch the replay live. And most of all, thank you for the incredible work that you're doing. We're proud to support you in some way. So thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Christy.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.